Okay guys, okay, so welcome. In this video, like I said, I just want to show you how you can create a low content book and publish it on Amazon KDP. Now I'll go straight to the point. It's a very easy process and I would like you to follow me step by step. Now the first thing for you to do if you want to publish a low content book is that there are four things you need. 1, 2, 3, 5. These are the stuff you need. Then you need a book idea. That is the first thing. What is the dimension of the book you want to create? What is the page number? What binding type? And then what is the interior word pages? So these are the things you need to do. So in this tutorial, let me say that what we want to do here is that the book idea, let's say we want to do a meditation journal. You can say maybe you want to do a prayer journal, but this is the tutorial. I'm just using a meditation journal for example. Then what dimension? So I'm going to use 6 by 9 dimension, all right? 6 by 9 dimension. Then the page number, I want to do 120 word pages. Now the binding, what binding do I want to use? That is what the paperback, all right? That is what we want to use. The interior pages, black and white. So these are the things you need to get down before you even say you want to start publishing. Now once you have gotten all these stuffs, the first thing you need to do is to go over to your browser, all right? Go over to your browser and then type in amazon.com. I'm going to drop this link in the description, kdp.amazon, all right, .com/cover hyphen calculator, all right? So I'll drop this link so that you don't need to bother yourself, all right? So this is the first thing you need to do. This is the first thing you need to do. Go to this site, all right? Then type this in kdp.com, kdp.amazon.com/cover-calculator. So that is the first thing you need to do. After you must have known your dimensions and the rest of it, what you want to use. That's all these stuff that I have written down here. All these stuff that I have written down here. Since you have known them, this is what I'm using for this tutorial. Yours might be that you want to do a prayer journal. Here I'm doing a meditation journal just for this tutorial. So once you have done that, you head over straight to your browser and then type this in. Once you type this in, you click on enter. I've opened this before. So now here will now give us option to impute all those stuffs, all these stuffs that we have mentioned, the dimension, the page, binding type, and then the interior is in this Amazon calculator that we are going to get it. So what is the binding type? If you click this drop down here that I'm hovering my mouse, what is the binding type? Remember we said is paper back. Interior type, remember we said is black and white. That we select black and white. What is the paper type? You click here, paper type. We are going to use white paper. Then scroll down. If you also come here, you click on it. What is the page turn? Click left to right, not right to left, left to right. Now, what is the measurement in units? It is in inches, not in millimeters, in inches. Now, what is the interior trim size? So in the interior trim size, remember we selected 6 by 9. So we go over and select 6 by 9 inches. This is 6 by 9 inches. Now, what is the page count? Here, you input in 120 pages. That is what I want to create. So once you have done all those stuffs, you now click on calculate dimensions. You click on calculate dimensions. So everything is in order. Let us click on calculate dimensions. Once you click on calculate dimensions, this will pop up. So it's going to show you. Let me minimize my my stuff so that you can see it. All right. So it has brought all this cover template for us. So all you need to do is just scroll down. All right. So once this appears, you have imputed your cover page number, calculate dimensions, and then this pops up. The next thing you need to do is you're going to download this stuff. This is what you're going to download. This is what you're going to download. all this stuff right now is what you're going to what? Download this stuff. All right. So that is what we want to what? Download now. So once you have imputed everything, all you need to do is to what? Click on what? Here, download template. Automatically it will what? Download. As you can see, it's downloading here. All right. Here I'm hovering my mouse. Now once it downloads, it's on a zip file. It's on a zip file. It has downloaded. Let me show us here. All right. It has downloaded. Here, if I click here now, it has downloaded. So I'm going to click there. It downloads as a zip file. So once it downloads as a zip file, you need to extract it, because what you want to use is a PNG Word file and not a PDF file. So I'm going to go to where it has downloaded. I'm clicking here and then open up and then find where it has downloaded in my Word computer. So this is where it has downloaded in my computer. All right. This is where it has downloaded in my computer here. Remember, I told us that it's downloaded as what? A zip Word file. So we need to extract it. We need to extract it. So what I'm going to do right now is to what? Right click. All right. Put your mouse here, right click it. If you right click it, it will show extract all. All right. This is booting. It will show extract all. So come down here where it's written extract all. You have right clicked it. Click on extract what? All. I'm extracting it in the same folder that I downloaded, and I come here and click what? Extract. Automatically extract everything. It has extracted. This is it. So the file that I'm going to use to work is what? PNG file. This file. This is the file I'm going to use what? To work. The PNG Word file. It downloads it. It extracts 3 files. It extracts PDF, PNG, and text. So what you're going to use is what? The PNG file. Now let me open the PNG file for you to see. Let me open the PNG file. So this is the PNG file that we are going to what? Use for this analysis, for this tutorial. So what this simply means is that we are going to go to our Canva, and then we are going to use the dimension that Amazon has already given us. So this is the dimension we are going to use. This is what we are going to use. All right. This is 12.520 by 9.250 inches. This is in inches. That is the dimension that the cover calculator has what? Given us. So we are going to head over to our Canva. That is the next thing you need to do in order to create this dimension, which you're going to use as your what? Paperback what? Cover. Am I communicating? So if you're getting value in this content, please remember to click the subscription button and also click the notification button so that you get to be notified whenever I shoot contents like this. So remember to subscribe to the YouTube Word channel. So I'm going to go over to Canva right now. I'm going to go over to Canva. Let me go over to Canva. All right. Let me go over to Canva. Now, if you come to Canva, let me come over to Home so that everything will be okay. So let me go over to Home. All right. So you go over to your Canva. Once you go over to your Canva, the next thing you need to do is to create what? New word design. That is the first thing you need to do. So all you need to do is just come here, click on what? Create what? Design. Once you click on create design, you will now enter the template that the cover calculator has given us from what? The Amazon Word KDP. So I'm going to click on create design. The next thing you need to do is to click on what? Custom what? Size. This is it. Click on custom what? Size. So I'm going to click on custom size. So once you click on custom size, remember that we are designing in inches. So here it's written as pix. All right. So you change it to what? Inches. And click on it and then change it to what? Inches. What was the dimension that Amazon gave us? It gave us as what? 12 point. Let's go back. 12 point. Let's see it. 12.520 by 9.250. What am I clicking? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay, guys. So what Amazon gave us is 12.520. So you come here and input 12.520. You come here and put 12.520. 12.520. Then what it gave us in the height, is how many? Let's check it. 9.250. 9.250. So 9.250. 9.250. So once you have done that, all you need to do is what? Click on what? Create what? Design. So once you click on create what? Design. All right, you click on create or design. So this template will come up. So this is now template we are going to use to design our paper what? Bag. That is what we are going to use to design our paper bag. So the next thing you need to do is to upload that template that we have downloaded. So let us go to uploads. Come here, click on uploads. All right, come here, upload file. Click on upload file. So once you click on upload file, let me go to downloads. Remember, I've extracted those files. All right, so I'll go to my downloads and then I will upload the cover that I have downloaded. Let me check on downloads. Let me check on downloads and then upload it. So this is it. So this is it. Then I'll click on this. All right, I click on this and then click on what? Open. And then it will now what? Upload. It will upload. So once it uploads, I will transfer that template to this place. I'll transfer that template to this place. All right, let me transfer it. Click on it. So all you need to do is now to what? Drag it to one end. All right, and then from here, put your mouse here, drag it to fill up this whole what? Place. That is it. Good. So that is the first thing you need to what? Do. Remember, you have your title. All right, so what I want to do now is that I want to design this paper bag. So remember what we are working on. We are working on meditation journal. We are working on meditation journal. This is it, the meditation journal. So I'm going to elements here. Come to elements. First of all, I want to change background. Let me come here and write on meditation background. Meditation background here. All right, meditation background. So once that comes up, I just have to come down and then choose on the backgrounds that I want. All right, choose on the backgrounds that I want. All right, so let us look at the backgrounds that we want and then see what we can choose. All right, see what we can choose. So I've changed the meditation background to black background. So let me see what I can see here. Now I'm using a Canva Pro. So if you are not using Canva Pro, you might not be able to, all right, see some of the stuff I'm using. All right, so I'm using a Canva Pro. So let me check the backgrounds that I can get. So I'll pause this video and then check the backgrounds that I can get in order not to make this video too empty. So I've seen a background that I want. All you need to do, once you see a background, you click on it. All right, if you click on it, it will come up here. All right, so I clicked on it twice. So this is the background that I want. All right, so the next thing you need to do is to drag this up here. All right, drag it up and then come over what? Here, and then fill it up. That is what you need to what? Do. But I'm going to do something here. I'm going to decrease the transparency. Now the reason why I'm going to decrease the transparency, look at what I dragged it, come over here, put it here. All right, and then make sure you just drag it, all right, and it fills. Now the reason why I'm going to decrease the transparency is for me to see the background of the template that I imported. You understand what I mean now? Let me click on this and then come to transparency and then decrease the background. So the reason why I'm doing this is that I want to see this barcode. Remember, there is a barcode here. I want to see this barcode when I'm designing everything, and also these edges, so that I don't get to do my design and it will cross. So after that, I will remove the transparency back and also delete the background. Am I communicating, guys? All right. So what I've done is that I've decreased the transparency of this stuff. So the next thing for me to do is to now go back and then start designing the paper bag. So this video is going to be lengthy a little bit, but it's very important that you follow it step by step if you want to make money on KDP. So I'll go back to my elements, come to elements here, and then I'll search for meditation. So you have to be what? Creative. All right, I start for meditation. So I think I didn't get what I want. Let me type meditation background. All right, now okay, let me graphics, let me go to graphics. All right, so I've typed on elements meditation background and I came to what? Graphics. So like I said before, if you don't have Canva Edu, you might not see some of the features I'm seeing here. But from what I'm seeing here, I'm going to use a free element. Here, this is a free element. So I'm going to click on this, all right? So if I click on it, and then I'll drop it downward here. Now, let me drop it down here, and then go to color, come here, color. I want to change the color of that template. So let me come here. Let me choose something, this, all right, okay. Then let me come to transparency and reduce the transparency a little bit. Okay, a little bit. I've reduced the transparency. Good. So now the next thing I need now is to bring in what? A write-up. So make sure that this is in the center. Now make sure that this doesn't exceed these lines. So make sure it's what? In the center here. All right. So I keep it here. Now the next I'm going to what? Test. Come to test. And then I'm going to come down and choose test. I love this test here. I've recently what? Used it. Let me come down here, click this, all right? If I click it, it will come here. I want to add what? Test. So first thing I need to do, I want to ungroup some certain stuff. Let me delete this. Let me come here, delete this. Let me come here, all right? And delete this. So I want to have what? This alone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this word into daily. All right, let me change it to daily meditation, reflect, and repeat journal. All right, so I'm going to delete this Elizabeth before, and then delete these other ones. Let me turn off my Grammarly for now, so it doesn't disturb this stuff. So delete this. So I'm going to decrease this font of this write-up. I'm going to decrease it. As you can see, it's too big, so I'm going to decrease it so that it can. So the font style I'm using is IMFL, and I think it is a pro font. So come here. All right, so this is it. This is what I want. Remember, I'm doing everything is not exceeding the lines. Some of us watch videos, but we don't really, I don't know how we watch videos. It's very important you follow instructions. So everything is in the middle here. All right, so I'm going to also increase this a little bit. Let me increase it a little bit and put it what? Here in the center. So you have to be very, very what? Careful. So this is what? Beautiful. All right, so it's making sense now. Now I'm going to just add a little flair to it again. Let me come to element. All right, let me come to lines. Let me come to all here. Let me click lines. All right, lines. Let me click on lines. I want to add something. So you have to be very well creative. So I'm going to add what? Lines. Let me click on this word lines here. Remember, I came to elements, I typed lines in the search bar. Click on lines. So I'm going to rotate this to be straight. Then I'm going to bring it here. I don't know why, for some reason, but I just love this. Then I'm going to duplicate it here, duplicate it. I want it to be 2. I want it to be 2. All right, so I don't know why they are coming together. Okay, hold on guys, let me bring this down. Let me bring this side, and then bring this, shift it a little bit, then bring this, shift it a little bit. Okay, So this is how I want it to be. Then this, I'll bring this down, and then let me put it here. Then let me take this down here a little bit. Okay, so this is just what I want to design. Let me bring this up somehow, up. Let me bring this up a little bit. So you have to be very, very creative. You have to be creative. So you have to be very creative. Let me bring this up a little bit. You know, let me bring this up. So I'm trying to bring this. Let me take this and let me click on this. No. Okay, then let me bring this down. Good, I've gotten what I want. This is it. All right, so let me bring this front a little bit. Good, this is what I want. Then bring this. So this is coming up. This is coming up now. This is coming up now. Okay, I think I'm good with it. So the next thing is I come to test. I also come back to this place and then bring this back. Let me delete this. Let me delete this. Use any test you want. So what I want to do, I've done what I'm not supposed to do. So what I want to do is that I want to add the name of the publishing firm. So I'm going to type create publishing journal. Publishing journal. So I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this. Then I'm going to decrease the font size. I'm going to decrease the font size very well. I'm going to decrease it, then I bring it here. I'll still decrease it. So I'll still decrease it. So the reason why I'm doing all this is because I don't want it to cover the barcode. Okay, I don't want it to cover the barcode. So this is it here. So as you can see that this Create Publishing Journals that I have written here is not covering this barcode here. So let me bring it forward a little bit. So this is all you need to do so that when you are uploading it on Amazon, you won't get any error whatsoever. So let me go back to Elements and then I type Praying Hands. Praying Hands, okay? So Praying Hands, I'll take this here, this one, I'll click on it to come down here. Let me bring it here. Okay, I think I'm good to go. Now this is the front cover and this is the back cover. So the next thing for me to do now, I'll come here, bring this background down, and then I click the inside one and do what? Delete it. Let me bring this up so we can see. Okay. Okay, so I'm clicking this inside one, then I'm doing what? Deleting it. So I'm deleting it. So once I delete it, I come back here, drag this up, it comes up, and then I now increase the transparency to 100. Come to transparency, increase it to what? 100. As you can see how beautiful it is. So once you are done like this, the next thing you need to do is to come to share. Click on share. I want to download this template now. I click on what? Download. Now, if you are using Canva, the next thing for you to do is to come here, all right? Click on PDF Word Print, all right? Click on Best for Printing, PDF Word Print. Click on PDF Print. I'm going to click on it, and then now once you click on PDF Print, look at this color profile. Now come to this color profile. If you are using Canva Pro, if you're not using Canva Pro, just go ahead. Here the best color is CMYK, best for professional printing. Just click on it. But if you're not using Canva Pro, just go ahead and click and download. You're okay. So I'm going to what? Download it. So I've loaded it. So it's downloading right now. So we are going to take a look at what we have worked on and see how it is. So that's the first thing you need to do. You have created your what? Paper back cover. You have created the paper back cover. So the next thing we need to do is to create the what? Interior. So let's open it and see. All right, let's open it and see what we have done. So this is it. It will open up. So this is it. It's opening up. So this is the template. This is what we have been able. This is what we have done. This is what we have done. You can see how beautiful it is. Let me zoom in. Okay, this is what we have been able to do. See how beautiful it is. So the next thing we are going to do right now is to create what? The interior of your cover. You have created the exterior. The interior of your cover, that's the next thing to create. Remember that we said that the page number is going to be 120, and then that is what we are going to create. Now before you do that, now the next thing is to create our interior. That's, we want to create our interior of 120 pages. So I'm going to leave this link. I'm copying this link. I'm going to leave it in the description so that you can use it as well. So I'm copying it. Go to your browser and then paste it. Paste it. And then this page will open. So once this page opens up, go down. All right, go down. Go down. All right, so what you need to do is examples of page size with and without bleed. So click down, and this is 6x9. So 6x9 page with bleed, 6x9 here. This is what you need. This is what you need. Remember that that's the 6x9 we choose. So what you're going to, the page size you're going to work on is 6.125 inches by 9.25. That is what you're going to work with. So you copy it down. That is the first thing to do. That's for your interior. So once you have done that, remember I came to this page and I came with examples of page size with and without what? Bleed. All right, kdp.amazon.com. This is what I clicked on here, and then I came by 6x9. This is page size with bleed because you are going to work with bleed, which is 6.125 by 9.25 inches. Close it. Then come down here. All right. Now, listen carefully. When you come down here, this is the area on these margins. Now, you are going to copy down this. So how many pages do you want to work on? Remember that we want to work on 120 pages. So our page count is 24 to 150 pages, which is here. Now, the next thing we are going to do is that we are going to give margins at the top, at the bottom, left hand size of our interior by 0.375 inches. 0.375. So you also write it down, 0.375 inches. So it's very, very important. So once you have done that, come over to your Canva again. Come over to your Canva. Come over, and then go over to home. Come over to the custom size as well. Come over to the custom size. Remember size, which is 6.125 by 9.25 by 9.25. Then once you have done that, you click on what? Create what? Design. Remember, it's what? In inches. You click on what? Create on what? Design. You click on create on design. So once you have clicked on create on design, this interface will come up. So this is the interface you want to use to create your what? Interior. This is the interface you want to create your interior. But remember that you are going to give 0.375 inches. This is 375 here, 0.375. You're going to give 0.375 here, 0.375 up, and 0.375 down. So what you need to do is to drag your ruler. Now, if you've come here and you don't see your ruler, simply go to File, click on File. Once you click on it, click on View Settings, and then you see Show Ruler. Click on it, all right? And your ruler will appear. I said in case you don't see ruler on your own, come to File, click on View Settings, you see Show Ruler, click on what? Show Ruler, or you press Shift plus R on your screen once you're on Canva, and then the ruler will appear. So I'm going to drag this ruler here, and then I'm going to give 0.375. So you have to be very careful. Sometimes it takes what time? 0.375, 0.375, 0. So you can, if you get 0.38, leave it. This is 0.38. This gives me 0.38. So it's still what? Okay. So the same thing, you're also going to give the margin up here. Your ruler, pick your ruler, drag it down 0. So you have to be very, very careful. This is giving me 0.378. So I want to give it 0.38. So I'm trying to make it 0.38. It's giving me 0.378. I'll leave it. Now what you need to do, instead of going through this process, once you have gotten 0.378 here or 0.38, depending on your margin that you have gotten, just come to Elements. Once you come to Elements, click Square. Click on Square. Let me change this color to red. Drag it to this place. Drag it to this place. Okay, look at what I'm doing. Clean on this square, drag, come here, drag it. Okay, that's it. Then all you need to do is, once you have done that, click on the square, take it to this side. All right, so all you need to do now is, once you've taken it to this side, drag the ruler and just keep it here to save yourself the stress. All right, so you've gotten this side and this side. So the same thing now for this side. Let me delete this. Let me delete this. Then let me click on square again, and then I change the color so I can see what I'm doing. Then drag it here, drag it up. Okay, then make it to come here. Good. Now bring it down. Bring it down is like that. Then drag the ruler. That's it. And then you delete this square. You delete this square. So we've been able to form margins around this. So what happens is that all the stuff we are going to do, all our writing will be inside here. It will not go outside these lines. Don't worry, these lines, they are not going to show in your work. They are not going to show in your work. They will not show. So now, the way I normally build my journal books is that, since this is a meditation journal, I will leave a meditation quote in the first line, and then I give journals in the subsequent lines. What do I mean? Now, this is an empty space. All right, this is an empty space. This is a space right here now. All right, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to duplicate this. I've duplicated it. It is now what? 2. What did I do? I clicked here. You click here, you can see duplicate. I've duplicated it. It's now what? 2. All right. So what I do now is that you see this first line here. You can decide to do this way. You can decide not to do it. It's optional. Now, what happens here is that here now I will write quotes. All right, quotes, and then here I will create my what? Journal. But let me first of all create what? Journal. So the first thing you need to do is come here, click on what? Lines. So all you need to do, let me come back, start afresh, come to elements, click on elements, and then click on lines, search for lines. All right, let me start for lines, and then click on line. Now this line is too thick. I'm going to reduce the thickness. So come here, click on it, and then reduce. Okay, the thickness is not okay. Let me reduce the transparency. Come here, transparency, reduce the transparency to 7. No, let me increase the transparency to 12 and see. No. Okay, let me delete this. Lines, let me enter the line again. All right, this line. All right, let me look at the transparency. Okay, then come here, let me check the thickness, line weight. Let me leave the line weight at 4. Okay, now all you need to do is to what? Increase this. Increase it. All right, I've increased it. Now, okay, the thickness is too much. Let me reduce the transparency. Transparency, reduce it. Okay, I'm okay with this transparency. So I will now duplicate this. Let me duplicate it into 25. Just click on it, duplicate, click, duplicate. All right, so simply duplicate it. Okay, let me go down. Let me bring it down a little bit, because this is a joint. Let me leave it like this. All right, okay, let me bring it up a little bit. This down is okay. Okay, so let me duplicate it. Click here, duplicate, 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 duplicate. So I'm going to pause this video and duplicate all. Okay, so I've duplicated the lines. Okay, I've duplicated the lines, but as you can see, the lines are all scattered. All right, so you don't need to worry. So all you need to do is just duplicate the lines. If you want to duplicate up to 25, let me still duplicate this. All right, so the lines are not evenly distributed, so all you need to do is just to highlight all of them. All right, then you click. Once you right click, you will see space evenly. Then you click on what? Tidy up. As you can see, so the line is now arranged what? Evenly, so you don't need to worry about that. So I've made these lines now. All right, so all I need to do now is I need to duplicate this what? Called interiors. I need to duplicate them. Remember, what we want is 120 what? Copies. So I need to duplicate them. But before I duplicate them, let me go to elements, and then I click on meditation, enter, and then let me take this here, and then let me come here and put it in the center. So whatever you're doing, you should not exceed this. See this line, see this line, see this one, see this one. So that's why we did those rulers. So let me come here. All right, okay, and then come to transparency. I'm going to reduce the transparency. I'm going to reduce it, say 7. All right, okay. So I'm also going to do the same thing here. I can copy here and come here and paste it. All right, let me close this, or let me simply go to this graphics again, copy this, let it come here, and then let me reduce the transparency to 7. Okay, so I'm putting it in the center. Okay, so I'm done. So the next thing is for me to duplicate this. This is 2 here. I think this is 2. Okay, so I'm done. So the next thing is for me to duplicate this page into what? 120. Now, what I've done here is that I have already gone to ChatGPT and I've given ChatGPT a prompt. I've told ChatGPT to give me, let me go to ChatGPT so you can see what I'm talking about. All right. So I've already gone to ChatGPT and I've told ChatGPT, I say, ChatGPT, this is what is called a prompt. I say, write me 25 daily affirmations of 4 lines each to upload on Amazon. So ChatGPT has given me the 25 daily affirmations I need. So all I did was I copied it from ChatGPT. Listen carefully, because right now Amazon is careful. They ask about AI. So I copied the whole 25 and then I come to my Quillbot. I use Quillbot Premium. Now I pasted it and then I've paraphrased it. That is how I do my stuff. So I've paraphrased what the AI generated. So what I do is that I now copy this part which Quillbot has paraphrased for me. I also come to Grammarly. All right, I also come to Grammarly and then I also check for the word grammar. All right, I also check for the word grammar. So what Quillbot has paraphrased for me here, so what I do, all I do is what? I copy it. All right, copy, and then I come to Grammarly. And then I paste it. All right, sorry, I don't know what's happening here. I paste it. Once I paste it, Grammarly will check for all the grammar word errors for me. So I now copy it. So here now, all I need to do, as you can see, the error, but I've already done all this stuff, so I'm just showing you what I did. All right, so all I need to do is just to what? Copy. All right, I just copy here, and then I come to my Canva, and then I come to test, and then this is the font I'm already using. All right, so I click on the font. Let me delete, sorry, I click on the font. Let me delete this on grouping. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, I'm getting it now. Delete this on groupings. All right, so the next thing I need to do is to paste what I've copied here. All right, paste what I've copied here. Let me paste it. So that's why I said this video is lengthy, but it's a practical video. I've pasted it. All right, oh, so let me reduce the font size. So let me reduce the font size. Okay, so you will see what we are doing, what we're trying to do. Let me increase the font size. So now this is it. This is what I want. All right, so now this is it. So this is the first page. This is what the person will see. I deserve love and happiness and the rest of it. And then the person can now write down his daily affirmations. Remember that this is 120 page. All right, so all I need to do is to what? Duplicate all this stuff. All right, so all I need is to what? Duplicate all this stuff. So to duplicate, come to this grid view. Let me click on this grid view. All right, and then let me here duplicate. So all I'm going to do is to duplicate it 120. All right, so I'm going to duplicate all this 120. So all I need to do here is if I come here, I click on what? Duplicate. All right, I click on what? Duplicate. So if I duplicate, I will duplicate this into what? 120 word pages. Am I communicating, guys? I duplicated this into the 120 word pages. So I'm going to quickly pause this video and then duplicate all this so that you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, guys, so I've duplicated all this stuff into 120 pages, as you can see. All right, we have 120 word pages. So what did I do? As you can see, for this first one, you know, all the first pages here, they have daily word affirmations. They have all daily word affirmations. You can see they all have daily word affirmations. So I've duplicated all this into 120 word pages. I've duplicated into 120 word pages. So the next thing for me to do is to print this stuff out. All right, the next thing is for me to download it. Sorry, is for me to download it. So I've done all these stuffs. I've showed you all this, and then I've asked you to duplicate the pages into 120, which is what I've done. All right, so all I need to do right now is to do what? Click on share. Let me click on share. So once you click on share, come down and then click on download. Click on download. So once you click on download, it will open up. Let's wait for it to open. It doesn't really take time for it to open. Let's wait. So it has opened. As you can show us, it is 120 word pages. All right, so change this to PDF. All right, change this to PDF print. Change this to PDF print. Change it to PDF print. So once you change it to PDF print, the next thing for you to do is to come here. If you're using Canva Pro, come here, click on CMYK, best for professional printing. Click on it, and then you click on download. It's saying something went wrong. Let's retry. So let's try to download. Network has been giving a little issues. Click on here, share, then come down like I said before, click on download, then come here, change it to PDF print. Okay, and then come down here. If you're using a Canva, of course it has shown that all pages are 120. Come here, CMYK, best for professional printing, then click on download. So automatically it will now download. So once your interior, we've created our interior, okay, we've created interior, and then this is the paperback cover, and then this is the interior. So the next thing for you to do is to head over to KDP, and then upload your file. So let's go over here, come to your KDP. Now the next thing you need to do is to click on create. Click on create. So once you click on create, it will open up and then ask what would you want to create. Then of course you click on create paper back. So click on create paper back. All right, and then this will open up. Leave it on English. Then book title. Remember, you should have your book title. I already have my book title, which I've written down here. I copy it. So those things you need to keep them handy. All right, subtitle is optional, but I have a subtitle, which is your daily affirmation 6x9 companion journal companion. Then I come here, I now input it. All right, and then I come down here. The series is not a series, edition number optional, leave it. Come down. Then what is the author? So the author here, now the author here is I've already gone to KDP and I asked KDP to give me a name, and then I also made sure I went to KDP to check if that name is also trademark, if it is trademarked. So I think here what I use is a Great Joy Publishing Journal. That is what I used. Great Joy Publishing, Great Joy Journal Publishing. That's what I use. Okay, so make sure that this name is not trademarked. All right, then contributors, are there contributors? No. So the description, I've also gone to KDP and I asked KDP to give me a book description, which I'm also going to copy. Now the book description, I've written it down, and then like I said before, I also went to Quillbot. I used Quillbot to also paraphrase the description. I used Quillbot to paraphrase the description. All right. After paraphrasing the description, I also checked on what Grammarly to check the grammar word errors. I think I wrote down the description here that I did. This is the description. So I've done all this stuff. I've checked, I've paraphrased, I've done grammar check on it, so that Amazon cannot detect that this was actually AI generated. So I'm going to paste it here. All right. So I love giving spaces on my write-up. I come here, give space. I come here, give space, and then I also give a clear call to action. Clear call to action. All right. So the clear call to action, I always bold in it. Bold. All right. So come down here, and then publishing rights, you own the publishing right, I own the copyright, and I hold necessary publishing rights. Do they contain sexual explicit images? The answer is what? No. All right. So this reading age, leave it, is optional. I don't do that. Then the primary marketplace, if you click here, you see amazon.co, but I always leave it at amazon.com. So book categories, is very important that you know your book what categories. All right. Book categories, now all you need to do is just what? Click on choose categories. So select one. Now let me go to self-help. Go to self, and then go to self-help. I have motivational. Okay, and then I have motivational. What else do I have here? Journal writing. And then what else do I have? Okay, what else do I have? I click on what? Spiritual. All right, so I've clicked 3, and then click on what? Save what? Categories. So I've selected 3 what? Categories here. All right. So the next thing is that, does your book classify as any of this type? Is a low content book. All right. So this is a journal. So click on low content. Now keywords is very, very important. Now in my Amazon KDP course, I already explained how you can get keywords. All right. But I'm going to show you something. One secret you also have in mind. All right. It's very important you know your keywords, even though it is optional. So please make sure that the keywords you're going to impute are also related to your workbooks, and as well that the keywords, you are not battling with keywords that will make your book to get what? Lost. I already discussed that in my Amazon KDP course. All right. So the keywords here, I've already done my keywords. Let me check. Okay, I think I've already done my keywords. I hope I find them. Okay, yeah. So let me copy this. Let me copy these keywords and put. I've already done my keywords research. So you should also do your keywords research. All right. So let me put this here. Okay, this there's no I here. So if you are getting value in this tutorial, please remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right? So let me copy more. So all these, they are the things you need to do. All right, they are the things you need to do. So let me copy keywords. This is very, very important. That's why most books don't sell. Wrong keywords. So I'm going to pause this and input all the keywords. So I've inputted all the keywords. Then I go down, leave the publication date and release date the same. Just leave it, you know. So I'm not eligible. Release book, leave it release book now. So the next is click save and continue. All right, click save and continue. So let's proceed. Okay, let's proceed, guys. So if you're getting value, remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notification bell. Okay, so publish without an ISBN number. This is a low content book. Leave it, just leave it where it is. Now come down here. So black and white interior with white paper, yes, leave it. That is what we chose initially. Now 6 by 9 inch, this is it. So come here, leave it here, then bleed settings, come here, click on bleed PDF only, all right, because you are bleeding. Now we are going to upload manuscript. Now the manuscript we are going to upload is the interior we have already downloaded, all right. So click here, upload interior. So remember we did it and then we downloaded with PDF print. So I'm going to click this is it, and then I'm going to open up. It will upload. It will upload. So just wait for it. It will upload. I mean, I know that this video is lengthy, but this is just like a comprehensive course which you need to take your time, go through it, and then get more value. All right, so here you're going to upload a cover. Now all you need to do is to click upload a cover you already have, and it should be in PDF print only. So click on this one and then click on upload cover. So once you click on it, it's going to bring out your computer. Wherever you saved your stuff, just do it, upload it. Let me click this and then click open up. So it's also going to upload. It's also going to upload. So let us wait for it, guys. Normally sometimes it takes a little bit time. Sometimes it takes a little bit time. So let's leave it. All right, so it has uploaded. So the next thing you need to do, let's go down, check this box. If the cover you're uploading includes barcode, don't check anything. They will give you a barcode themselves. All right, so this is uploading. This is also processing. Let's go down. Now AI generated. You see why I made mention of you always paraphrasing your work. Remember I said when I got my content, I came to Quillbot, I paraphrased it, changed it. I went to Grammarly, I checked the grammar error, and then I rewrote it. It's very, very important. Don't just copy verbatim and come there. You have problem with Amazon. All right, that's why I confidently do my job without having any issues with Amazon. All right, so did you use AI tools in creating text, images, or translations in your book? No, I've never clicked yes before. I don't know why. So I've never clicked it. I always click on no. So this is still cover uploaded successfully, the manuscript uploaded successfully. Then the next thing you need to do, you must launch preview before you can proceed. So launching the preview would make us see if the papers we formatted, our cover and our interior, if they are okay. So launch preview. Normally it takes a little time. If this shows up, click on continue, and then allow it to roll up and then open up. So let us wait for it to open. Okay, so our stuff has opened. As you can see, we don't have any error here, no error check here, nothing like error, and you can see all this are very nice. Nothing crossed the red edges and the rest of it. So that's the essence of formatting your book very, very well. So I'm going to check. Let me click here and check how all these stuffs came out. Let's see how the interior is. As you can see, very beautiful. As you can see, very, very beautiful. As you can see that, very beautiful. All the 120 pages. There is no single word error. This is clean. All right. So once you've got everything right, yours will appear like this. Click on approve. All right. Click on approve here. Click on this approve. So once you click on approve, it will take you to back to the page. So all you need to click on it takes you to the pricing. So all you need to do is takes you to the pricing. Now look at the pricing. Listen carefully. Now it will cost $2.44 for your book to be printed. So whatever price you are imputing, factor this stuff. And one of the ways to know about price is just go to Amazon.com, check on books well. All right, check on books and know their prices. All right, check on books and know their prices. The books you're also writing, like daily journal, you can see this is 11.99. Just come to Amazon, daily affirmation meditation journal. This is what I typed in, and then 11.99, 14.9. So you know the idea. All right, this is how many? 15.97, 13. So just know, for you to be able to know the price. All right, the price you also will set. So this is 2.44. So click on save and continue. You already know the price for printing. So once you click save and continue, take us to the costing. All right, where we'll now input our own price. So let us go ahead. All right, let us go ahead, leave it on all territories. All right, and then also leave it on Amazon.com. All right, so before this book can be run, it must meet our, so we are not going to enroll first. Let's come here. The minimum price here is 4.07. So that's the minimum price. So if I put 8.99, automatically they will calculate it for me. All right, they will calculate it for me. As you can see, what I will be making is $2.95. If anyone buys this, I'll make $2.94. Then Amazon will take $2.44 dollars. All right, so that is just it. All right, so I'm going to $2.95 is okay. 8.99. If you want to decrease it, if you want to increase it, decrease, simply come. If you put 7.99, which is $8. So this is it. If I put it 7.99, that means I'm making $2.35. So let me leave it on 7.99. All right, let me put it on 7.199, which is $8. So once you're done, the next thing you need to do is to click on publish your paperback. So once you click on publish here that I've clicked, it will roll, and then it will tell you save successful. All right, and then of course it will bring image. Your paperback has been submitted. So they will have to check this, review your work and see, and then you will go live. Am I communicating? So this is it. It's now in review. It's now in review. So everything is okay in this book, then your book will be live. So guys, this is how you can create your book. I hope you got value. Remember, if you got value in this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notification button. See you.